Hey guys, so in no way, shape, or form was I planning on having to make this video, which is why I look the way I do, so please excuse this. It is Friday night. I am getting ready to edit the Music Monday for you guys so that it'll be up and ready for you guys on Monday, and I just felt that I needed to sit down and make this video because it just wouldn't have felt right to not include this in the video. So if you guys haven't watched my video last Monday, the Music Monday that went up, then you don't know, but this coming Monday, the video you guys are watching right now, is continued from last week, just talking about my current music obsessions. Therefore, it was filmed when the other one was filmed, which was this past weekend, and obviously this hadn't happened yet, so I felt like I needed to sit down and address this because it is something that happened in music this week, and just because my video was filmed before this happened, I didn't want to not include it in my Music Monday. So that is why I'm sitting down making this kind of random, quick kind of synopsis. So if you guys don't know, which I'm sure everybody knows at this point, it was all over social media, Prince passed away. And if you don't know who Prince is, first of all, you must be really, really young, because Prince was before my time, but I still know who he is. My mom really loved Prince. She actually was very upset when he passed away yesterday. She had loved Prince. She grew up in the 80s when he was kind of at his prime. And for me, as a musician and a guitarist, especially myself, I really looked up to Prince. So I just wanted to address that in this video. I love Prince. I'm very, very sad about this. Obviously, I didn't keep up with him as much with his newer stuff. I don't feel like a lot of people did, unless you're like die-hard Prince fans, which I feel like everybody in some way is a die-hard Prince fan. Everybody loves Prince. They just don't keep up with him a lot. But it is very sad that he passed away. My mom, like I said, is devastated. She went and saw Purple Rain, his movie, when it came out in theaters. I think she said like 8 times. And obviously we listened to his music. Purple Rain, the song, is one of my favorite songs. And like I said, I look up to him as a musician, as a vocalist, as a guitar player. He's just one of those music icons that everybody kind of don't really think about a lot, but you know who he is. It's very devastating, and a lot of people were affected by this. A lot of them personally too, because we felt like we kind of knew Prince. I've seen lots of people posting covers of Prince songs on Instagram. Twitter blew up. Social media just went crazy, and like I said, a lot of people are sad about it. So I'm very sad about it too, but I will be praying for his family and for his fans and for everybody who is affected by this, because it is very sad. I haven't really looked into the details of it yet. I don't know what happened. He was fairly young, but it is tragic and it's devastating and it sucks for a lot of people, so I just wanted to include that in this video. Anyways, let's continue on with my video from previously, a continuation of my music favorites at the moment, and rest in peace, Prince.
Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain.
Hey guys, so if you have watched my other 2 videos that have came out this week, you know what this video is. It's Music Monday, and I'm going to be continuing my video from last week and talking about all the music obsessions that I have currently. So let's just jump right into it. It's really late at night, so if I'm a little loopy, I'm sorry. But let's get into this. I hope this video is not too long, but you never know, because I like to ramble. So the first song I want to talk about in this video is actually a Fifth Harmony song, and I'm kind of obsessed with those. I saw them on the X Factor. I don't really watch shows like that anymore. Ever since I went to Nashville and learned about the music business, I don't really like shows like that. I kind of know like a little bit of the details that happens behind the scenes, like the contracts and stuff, and it kind of turned me away from those. But I do like Fifth Harmony, and I do think people that come off of like shows like that are good. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that they're good. They just have some really ridiculous contracts that they have to go through sometimes, and that's not fair to them. But enough about that. I really, really like their Work From Home song. My mom really, really likes it too. And we play it in the car wherever we go, and we just dance, and we're like, you ain't gotta go to work, 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 work. I wish somebody would tell me I didn't have to go to work, 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 work. Yeah. Anyways, that song is just so fun, and it's like kind of a little flirty song, and it's kind of like a little dance song, and like I like to dance to it in my room and act crazy and, you know, just jam out to it. Another song I've been kind of obsessed with is by Selena Gomez, and it is Hands to Myself. It's another one of those kind of flirty songs, kind of dancey songs that gets you wanting to dance. We listen to it in the car and just dance. It's just fun, and I like that she's Justin Bieber's ex, and she's kind of like in your face Justin Bieber. I can't keep my hands to myself. Yeah, I don't know why I like music. I don't know what I'm doing. And like I said, it's also really late at night, so I'm trying to keep my eyes open right now. I also have to edit these videos so they can go up this week, so it's going to be late night for me. So again, I'm sorry if I'm a little loopy, but I do really like these songs. Another song that I heard from the first time when I was out with my cousin, she has satellite radio, and it came on, and I was like, I haven't heard this song, but now I'm obsessed with it. It is Cake by the Ocean. I really like the song. I don't really know, I haven't really looked into the meaning of the song yet. I'm sure it has some kind of meaning, but I've been trying to keep it as like a dance song, like a grooving song, like just something I like to sing. It kind of to me seems like one of those flirty songs too. Again, just another song to dance to, but I've been kind of obsessed with it, and I'm not complaining. Okay, now getting to some of the more serious songs. I've been listening to 7 Years by Lukas Graham on repeat. That song is so good, and I know a lot of people are obsessed with that song. I've seen a lot of covers, a lot of people posting it on Facebook and Snapchat and all that, and I'm seriously just so in love with it. It hits my heart in a weird way. It reminds me of when I was 7 years old. It also makes me think about the future, and kind of like when he says the line about him being 60, and I just think of me being 60 or 65 or 70 or whatever age, and it makes me picture my life, how I want my life to be, and what I need to take to get to that point. When I hear that line about someday I'll be 60, I just picture myself like on a front porch of a big beautiful house in the middle of nowhere in the country, just sitting on the rocking chair with my significant other, and we're just sitting there rocking and like watching the sunset or something, and it just hits me so hard. It just makes you think like everything that I'm going through, like it's going to have an end at some point. Like I'm going to wake up one day and not have to go to work, and I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to have kids, and then soon after that I'll have kids that are grown and out on their own, and then soon after that like I'll have grandkids, and I'll only have people in my house like every once in a while, and it just puts it all into perspective for me. Some people might not think of a deeper meaning when they think of that song, but for me, that line where it talks about him being 60, it just hits. Like I can listen to the whole song and not think about it, but it almost makes me emotional when I hear that line about being 60, and will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? And that just, it makes me want to cry happy and sad tears at the same time. It's just so weird, but it's such a good song. And I've listened to other songs by him. There's one about Mama Said, I believe it's called, and I saw him perform it on a show the other night, and that song is amazing. He's got such good music from what I've heard. I haven't heard a lot of his music, so I can't say that all of it's good, but so far from what I've heard, he's got some good songs, and I think he's going to be one of the guys that we're going to have to look out for. Keep a lookout for Lukas Graham, because I think he's going to be somebody. He's making his way there pretty fast. Another song that I've been absolutely obsessed with, I've been obsessed with this song for a long time, but here recently it's just kind of been more significant in my life, and that is the song Overcomer by Mandiza. And I don't know a lot about her. My mom actually introduced me to her songs, and all of her songs are just good. And Overcomer is just kind of like I'm down but I'm not out, and that's kind of how I feel right now about life. And again, it's a fun song, but it also has meaning behind it. Like I can be up and dancing to it, and also like tears streaming down my face, because it has an emotional meaning behind it, but it's also got like fun to it too. So I've been jamming out to that a whole lot. Another thing that I've been loving up until this past week, until it pissed me off, is The Voice. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't watch a lot of TV shows that like music competition shows. I know what goes on behind the scenes, and I don't really agree with it, so I kind of strayed off of it a little bit, because I don't think that people getting cheated out of their own music is a good thing, and sometimes that happens. Nonetheless, my friend Kata Hay went on there this season, and she just got eliminated this week, and I'm very, very not happy about it. I have been watching her on YouTube. She has a channel. I'll link it down below so you guys can see. She doesn't upload very frequent anymore, but she does every now and then. But she helped me so much when I was learning to play guitar. She was probably close to one of the first YouTubers that I started watching on a regular basis, and she uploaded videos of her playing guitar, cover videos, tutorial videos. She did a lot of giveaways, all kinds of stuff like that. And when I found out she was on The Voice, I was like, okay, I don't watch The Voice that often anymore. I used to. But I'm going to watch it this season for her. And her first audition, she just blew it away. She sang Redneck Woman by Gretchen Wilson, and she got to kiss Christina. She gave Adam a big hug and kissed him on the cheek. Her and Pharrell had a nice hug. She had 3 chairs turn around, and Blake was the only one who didn't turn around, which, Blake Shelton, if you're watching this, what the fuck is wrong with you, okay? Let me just say that. But she blew it away. She's my little redhead firecracker, and I remember when she used to do You Now shows, and what else? Not You Now. It wasn't You Now yet back then. I don't know. It was the older version of You Now. I can't think of it right now. It's late. Something you guys know in the internet world. Somebody knows. But she used to do live shows all the time, and I would come and watch her, and we kind of developed a little like internet friendship there for a while. And then she stopped making videos, and then she was back on The Voice, and so I watched her, and now I'm going to quit watching The Voice because Christina voted her off. What the fuck? But anyways, that's what I've been obsessed with lately. Again, I don't watch the show on a regular basis, but that was just kind of a thing for her. Go send her some love, because she's really upset about being kicked off, obviously. But I know that she's an amazing singer, she's an amazing musician, and she will go far in life. I know this. She lives in Nashville. If you guys, I'll link her Facebook and her Twitter and all that stuff down below. So go send her some love. Tell her that Taylor sent you, and she'll probably not remember who I am, but you know. But I'm sure she will appreciate that. So go send her some love. One of the other songs I've been obsessed with is the song No by Meghan Trainor. Everybody's obsessed with this song. Again, this is just another like typical obsession, and I am very obsessed with it. My mom thinks it's a very sassy song, and she doesn't like it. I like it because it is sassy. She thinks that you should give in a little bit. when it comes to guys, and I don't. I like being sassy, and I like the song, and I like dancing to it, and I like Meghan Trainor. I like how she's not afraid to speak her mind. Everybody always gives her hell, no matter what song she puts out. And this is just kind of another one that people are going to give her hell about. But I love her. I also follow her on Snapchat, and she posts a lot of fun stuff. She seems like a fun person. Me and her would get along. I think we'd get along. So, Megan, if you're watching this, hit me up, girl. Let's be friends. Let's be best friends. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is actually Loretta Lynn's album, and it's so good. Loretta Lynn is not typically somebody my age talks about, but I am obsessed with Loretta Lynn. I have a signed guitar by Loretta Lynn. I saw her in concert. I've been to her ranch. I actually saw her in concert at her ranch. I love Loretta Lynn. I have listened to her ever since I was a little kid. My grandma loved her. She was my grandma's favorite singer. And now I love her, and her new album is fantastic. Loretta is the queen of country. She's the queen, like, she sings with such passion. She writes all of her songs, whether she has a co-writer or not. She writes all her songs, basically. And her story, Coal Miner's Daughter, is one of my favorites. The movie and the song, and her story is just so incredible. I really like Who's Gonna Miss Me. It almost brings me to tears to listen to, though, because when Loretta Lynn ever dies, which legends never die if you ask me, but if Loretta Lynn ever dies, it's going to be the worst day of my life. It's going to be like losing a grandma, losing a friend. It's going to be one of the worst days of my life. And I hope that she never happens. She just had a birthday on the 14th of April. She turned 84, and she's still touring, still does shows, still puts out music. She is like the epitome of what I want to be. She owns a zip code. I don't know if you guys realize that her ranch is on such a big piece of property that she owns her own zip code. How many people can say that they've owned their own zip code? It's just phenomenal to me. I really like I Never Will Marry. That's on her new album. I really like Always on My Mind. I really like Everybody Wants to Go to Heaven. She redid Fifth City on the album. I really like Wine Into Water. That's a really, really passionate song. It makes me think of a lot of people in my life that have problems with alcohol. And she talks about turning the wine back into water. She also sings a song with Elvis on there that's really, really good. She's just amazing. If you guys have not ever listened to Loretta Lynn, please go listen. Even if it's not your type of music, please go listen, and I promise it will change your life. She sings, her tone of her voice is just phenomenal. I wish, like literally, Loretta Lynn is my musical love of my life, basically. That makes no sense, and most people are probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but I can make a whole video just talking about how much I love Loretta Lynn, and I might do that one day, who knows. Anyways, my video is getting ready to get cut off. That has been it for this Music Monday, and I will try and upload a video more frequently. I'm going to try and make Music Mondays a regular thing again. Go tweet me and Facebook me and all that stuff, and give me a heads up. Let me know that you like these so I can have some motivation to keep making them. All my links are in the description, my Facebook, my Twitter, all that good stuff. If you like this video, you should like it to let me know that you like it, and subscribe, and tell me what your music obsessions are at the moment. I'd really love to find out what you're into right now as far as music goes, or whatever, TV shows. Anyways, my video is going to cut off, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!